Join me as I dive into this surprising psychology fact and see if I can guess how it affects our daily lives. Psychology is fascinating, and understanding the human mind can be incredibly beneficial in our personal and professional lives. It's amazing how much we can learn about ourselves and others just by studying the way our brains work. Many of us think we know how humans behave, but the truth is, there are a lot of misconceptions out there. For instance, have you ever heard that we only use 10% of our brains? I mean, who hasn't heard that one, right? But it's just not true. Our brains are actually working much harder than that, even when we're sleeping. Another myth is that we're all born with a fixed personality, and that's just the way we are. But research shows that our personalities can change based on our experiences and environment. We also tend to think that our memories are super reliable, but unfortunately, that's not always the case. Our brains can actually create false memories, which can be really problematic. And finally, many of us believe that we make rational decisions, but in reality, our emotions play a huge role in the choices we make. These misconceptions are just a few examples of how we can be misled about human behavior, and that's why it's so important to explore the surprising truths of psychology. Today, I want to talk about the psychology of emotional contagion. Emotional contagion is the phenomenon where we catch and feel the emotions of others, often without even realizing it. For example, have you ever been in a room with someone who's really upset, and suddenly you start feeling anxious or stressed too? That's emotional contagion in action. Studies have shown that when we observe someone else's emotions, our brains actually mimic those emotions, which can affect our mood, behavior, and even our physiological responses. One fascinating study on emotional contagion involved participants watching videos of people expressing different emotions, like happiness, sadness, or fear. The researchers found that the participants' facial muscles and heart rates changed depending on the emotion they were observing. This shows just how strongly our bodies respond to the emotions of others, even if we're not consciously aware of it. But what's even more surprising is that emotional contagion can happen even when we're not directly interacting with someone. For instance, if we see a post on social media about someone's exciting news, we might start feeling happy and excited too. Or, if we watch a sad movie, we might feel a pang of sadness even hours later. This means that emotional contagion can spread quickly and easily, influencing our emotions and behavior in profound ways. The most astonishing part of emotional contagion is its implications for our daily lives. Think about it, when we're around people who are negative or stressed, we're more likely to feel that way too. And vice versa, when we're around people who are happy and enthusiastic, we're more likely to catch those positive emotions. This means that the people we surround ourselves with can have a huge impact on our mood, motivation, and overall well-being. In conclusion, the psychology of emotional contagion is a fascinating topic that reveals just how interconnected we are. By understanding this phenomenon, we can take steps to surround ourselves with positive influences, be more mindful of our emotions, and cultivate a more empathetic and supportive community. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on emotional contagion in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos on surprising psychology facts, and check out my other video on the psychology of social influence.